Hello everyone and welcome back to a very long overdue Star Wars figure review. Next up for today I'm going to give you a look at something that is not on my list of reviews, but it's something that I picked up yesterday and I thought it was pretty cool, and I just wanted to review it before I end up forgetting about it like I have done with everything else. It's a deluxe pack from the Clone Wars line, and it's probably one of the not one of those that's really eagerly anticipated and that everybody wants, but definitely one that is pretty cool and adds something a little bit different to the collection, which is mainly the reason why I picked it up. It's this one here. This is the Count Dooku with Speeder Bike Deluxe Pack. Quite an impressive little piece. For the price I paid for it, I can't say it's the best value for money Deluxe Pack that I've ever bought, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. Before I get onto the vehicle and figure, I'm going to give you a look at the packaging it comes in. Here it is. No changes whatsoever in the packaging. As you can see in the background, you've got a scene depicting the Tatooine desert, which is obviously where we see Dooku pilot this speeder bike in the Clone Wars movie. Around the back, a rundown of the vehicle's features, which are quite minimal to say the least. I was a bit disappointed about that. And you've also got the small bio and the rest of the packs in the wave. I'll read it from the back of the packaging. It says, Count Dooku flies a speeder bike across the Tatooine desert to confront Anakin Skywalker. The young Jedi will ruin Dooku's plans to win Jabba the Hutt's support if Skywalker returns with the Hutt's son alive and well, after the devious Dooku had convinced Jabba that the Jedi had killed the boy. Before I go any further, I'm just going to flick my light on, get a bit better lighting. So there you go, that's the packaging. The vehicle itself, surprisingly enough, well, it was a surprise to me, I don't know about anybody else, but the actual speeder bike is a repack of the Attack of the Clones Count Dooku speeder. I wasn't actually aware of this up until looking underneath the speeder and seeing that it said 2002 on the bottom. You know, Hasbro 2002. Which quite surprised me a little bit. I thought this was a whole new vehicle, but never mind. The vehicle itself doesn't have that many features, as I've said, they are a bit minimal. The only features that it really has are that the foot pedals actually serve as landing gear and they can be adjusted. And also the pedals swivel round, so you can have them either as landing gear when they are flipped round or as foot pegs when they are flipped the other way. And as you can see, that's the way I've got them set up now, with Dooku's feet firmly in place on there. Other than that, there's no features to it whatsoever. No other landing gear, no firing missiles, you know, just not a whole lot on this vehicle really. But never mind, still pretty good nonetheless. Probably the most exciting thing about this vehicle is obviously the Count Dooku figure, and that's because it differentiates itself so much from the basic carded release of Dooku. Another feature that I just forgot to mention briefly is that the speeder bike also has a seat belt, which can be fastened and keeps Dooku in place, like that. So there's a better look at the speeder. A nice grey and gold colour scheme. There it is. Onto the figure. As I said, it's a vast improvement over the basic carded Dooku, mainly because it just, you know, it has a soft goods cape, which is obviously a plus. Hasbro know that us Star Wars fans like our soft goods. The hood is a little bit too big for the figure, as you can see. So I really don't know what Hasbro were thinking on that one. But if you just turn it inside out and flop it down the back, it doesn't look too bad. He has the plastic chain going across, so it keeps the cape in place. The cape can be removed as well. The figure itself, from the torso up, is exactly the same as the basic carded Dooku, but from the torso down it's a completely new figure. He has been given added articulation in the hips, knees and ankles, and obviously he retains the basic carded figure's articulation in the neck, shoulders, elbows and wrists. He also comes with his lightsaber as well, and he has a soft goods tunic, which makes posability a lot easier and you can get him in a lot more poses on the speeder bike. So there he is, that's Dooku. place this cape back on. The facial sculpt is exactly the same as the previous Dooku, except this one has a whiter hair. You know, the hairstyle is much lighter than the basic carded one. And overall, it's just a very, very good figure. I definitely would like to see this guy on a basic card, because I would like to have one not only on the speeder bike itself, but also on the Clone Wars shelf that I've got. And I think he works really, really well as a figure. The only complaint that I have is that the speeder bike doesn't have quite as many features as I would have hoped. But the fact that the pedals double as landing gear is pretty cool, I guess. So there it is. There's Count Dooku's speeder bike from the Clone Wars. Hope you've enjoyed having a look at this set, and I'll be back with some more reviews soon. I've got a ton of Clone Wars and Legacy Collection figures to review for you, so stay tuned for those. And until next time, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.